Hey everybody, this is Jennifer Navarrete with Alamo-FIRST, and I'm here with Sean Kelly at 10BitWorks on, would you consider this Southtown still, or are we past that?
I don't know. I think this is South.
Kind of the
You bet.
southest part of
Yeah.
Southtown that you
Yeah.
can be at, what is it, 1022, 1020
1020
Roosevelt.
Roosevelt, just south of 90 on Roosevelt.
So as you can see behind me, there's a lot of cool gadgets and a lot of cool stuff. When you walk in here, you want to start poking and playing and doing fun stuff. But why are we here, Sean?
Well, excuse me. The what we're doing this evening is, well, let me back up a little bit and a little bit about what we're doing with FIRST this year.
Sure.
FIRST has changed its platform for programming on the FTC robots.
Yeah, this was a big deal. If you all saw us last year at the end of season event, the super regional event, it was the big talk that this was a big change going on, and really very timely, and it was time for this change.
Yeah, oh yeah, no doubt. And we're moving from using the Lego NXT controller to using cell phones, specifically Android. And so that means that teams are going to now have to learn how to program in Java. And this has caused some of the teams a little bit of concern. And so what we're doing here is giving the teams a place to come once a week where they can come in, ask questions, and get some help from myself and from any of the other members or people that are here at the hackerspace. And so there's some interest in with some of the other members here in the robotics program, and some of them are software developers, and we've got 3D printers, and so there's a lot of resources here that the teams may find advantageous. And
Well, so let's just talk about going to the Android platform.
okay.
You can control the world with your phone is pretty much what we're coming down to. And so now you will be able to control your robot.
You bet. Yep. We can. We take one phone is attached to the robot, a robot, and using the controllers that are on the robot, interfaces with the phone, and then you run just a standard Java Android application on this phone, and then you have another phone that the students are going to use to drive the robot. And so we attach a standard Logitech joystick to these, and the teams hit start, and the teams, it'll run the autonomous mode that the competition requires, and then the teams will take over, and just using the joystick will drive the robot for the rest of the round.
You know, anytime that you have a big transition like this, there's usually hiccups that teams aren't anticipating.
You bet.
And it makes sense that to have this happening weekly throughout the season. What are some of the questions you anticipate, and have there been any surprises so far?
So right now there's three basic ways to program this robot. There's a very basic way. If you build the robot exactly the way the program's expecting it, put the motors in exactly the right ports, then you can tell the controller what it is and you can drive the robot. You won't be able to do much more than that. The second tier of programming uses a program called App Inventor, and it was developed by Google probably 5 years ago. It transferred over to MIT, and so MIT is using it right now. And it's a visual programming language where you can drag a block. You can drag a motor controller out, and then you can drag a motor out, and then you can tell that motor how fast it needs to go. And it's all blocks on a page.
Very app-based.
And you connect them together. And then the third and final way is to actually go down and get down into the nuts and bolts and program it at the Java level, at the code level where you're typing out the code in text editor using the Android Studio. And so when the transition was made before, we found teams were struggling getting started, getting the development environment installed, getting the libraries and all the supporting code there installed, just getting the robot started and getting it moving. And so when we noticed that, we decided what we would do is do team assist nights. And so that's what this is. This is a team assist night. It's not somebody directing and teaching a class. This is mentors and people in industry and education here available for the students and the teams to work with them one-on-one in order to program it. And so
I'm guessing that this is an extremely helpful thing to have happening right now.
It's helpful for them. It's really helpful for me.
In what way?
So one of the biggest challenges we have at the competition is teams coming that may not be fully prepared, and so it can slow the competition down. It is also very frustrating for the students because their robots
They want to
not
do
doing
their best.
They want, yeah, and it's frustrating for the folks that are, because they want the students to have their robots running the best, and we really want to stop, get the robot going, and start again. When we have 64 teams at a competition,
Maybe just a little bit challenging.
can't do it. Right. And so this is to help mitigate that problem, and to give them an opportunity to do a few things, show off what they've got. You know, what I'd really love to see are the teams that are doing it, coming here and working with the teams that need help. You know, it's one thing for me to work with them, but it's even better if we can get, you know, other teams working with the
Well, and that
with
ties into the
teams.
gracious professionalism.
You bet. Yep.
Well, so I like the idea of what's happening. We were really excited hearing about it last year, but it makes sense to go here because this is the future.
You know, the huge...
This is the now and the future.
Oh, no doubt, yeah. And the huge benefit to the students, especially if they take the Java programming path, is the development environment and the programming that they're doing on these robots is what programmers do, and they're using the tools that professional programmers use every single day.
So they're ready for the workforce now.
They're being much more prepared for the workspace now.
Which is
but
good.
it is a huge leg up. When we're looking at new developers, I'm looking at people that I don't have to teach them how to use the IDE. I don't want to teach them the basics of Java. Those are the things that they need to come to me with.
Right.
The students that are doing the programming on the robots in Java are going to be leaving this program after this season with those skills, and it's invaluable.
Fantastic. Well, so this is going to be going on throughout the season. Where do folks go to find out about everything that's happening? So in case maybe they're a team that gets it and wants to mentor other teams, or maybe they're someone in the industry that wants to come help out, or maybe they're a team who's struggling and could use the help.
You bet. So there's a couple ways. Alamo-FIRST.org is the Alamo-FIRST website. There's some information on that website. You can also email me, and you can email me at Sean@kellyrobotics.com. That's SEAN at KELLY robotics.com.
I love it.
And I'll answer any questions anybody has.
Fantastic. Thank you, Sean.
Thank you very much.
So good.